All right, boys. Another trade recap. Again, I'm sorry it's so late. It's like 11 p.m., but I got to get them out regardless. This is a trade that I took today. Break even on it, unfortunately. And in my opinion, I probably shouldn't have even traded today. Now, if you look at Forex Factory, we had unemployment claims at 7:30. To backtest this before pre-market, this was our 7:30 candle right here. So nothing really crazy, nothing that affects our opinion on the market. Now, me personally, these 4 hour highs right here were literally looking like phenomenal draws on liquidity. Phenomenal. So I know we're going towards the upside. The question is, do I wait until this 15-minute bearish rally gap gets filled, or can I possibly take a trade beforehand and maybe, you know, because if the 15-minute bearish rally gap gets filled and we're up here, I might not get a proper entry. So for me, if my draws on liquidity are up here, I know that we're gonna go up until to at least tap this 15-minute bearish rally gap. So what I want to see is I want to see a fill in maybe down here, and from there we go upwards. Or I want to see a fill into this 5-minute low and we go upwards, filling in this 15-minute gap right here. Now, keep in mind, ES also sort of looks similar, except we have this 1 hour draw on liquidity, and we form this SMT on market open, making ES the leading index right there. So ES becomes the leading index, NQ the lagging index, and we don't really have any real inversion to base our SMT off of. So I'm not really looking to sort of, you know what I mean? I'm not really looking at ES, right? Mainly what I'm looking for is I'm looking for an entry into these longs right here. And we create this right here. We sweep out these low levels of liquidity. Tap in. We didn't really tap into this 5-minute low, but in my head, and that was sort of the mistake that I made on this trade. We didn't tap into the 5-minute low, but hello, hello, hello. I bet. My fault for that. But as you could see, where was I? I wanted to see a sweep of this low level draws on liquidity, and I wanted to see an inversion here, which we ended up getting right there. And that's where I entered. I think I actually entered up here. What the fuck is so fat? So I really entered over here, trying to and I could have been cheeky, put my lows right here, my stop loss right there, but I kind of wanted to give it a little bit time to play out. Now, another mistake that I made on this trade is look at ES's chart. Like, that's some bullshit. Which should have told me that we're looking for a real volatile day. So, honestly, shouldn't have traded. But goddamn, like, ooh, that's my boy V2 trading, but I wasn't trying to show that. Anyways, break even, and we got break even. And yep, but I moved my stops to break even, so I think with all the fees and everything, I was probably up perhaps $3 on the day. Nothing really crazy, and then after market did that, we ended up shifting towards the downside, I'm pretty sure. But I couldn't get like a real, sort of like a real, you know what I mean? Like, we're just sort of dancing around in this zone. And from there, I got off the market. It's like, it's about 9:30 at this point with straight chop action. Like, what am I going to do with that? But that is a trade that we took today. Break even on the day. Very, very bad price action. Now, Friday, no news Friday. I want to be back. I want to say that I'm going to take a trade. I don't know if I'm going to take a trade. Just hope that I can, man. But that's the name of the game, right? With this uncertainty in price action, I should have gotten off the markets. I didn't. I got to break even. I didn't really break any rules following this trade other than the fact that I should have waited for a high time frame sweep with a 5-minute sweep. That's the one rule that I broke today, and I think that I should stop trying to be this market maker type dude where I fucking try to predict where the market's gonna go before the move even happens. Like, realistically, if I waited for that 5-minute sweep, by the time that we got the 5-minute sweep, I might have actually entered though. Like, 1-minute inversion. Did we get that 5-minute sweep over here? But also looking at ES's price action, I probably wouldn't have taken that shit. Because, like, just look at this shit. Shit ugly as hell. But honestly, very, very short trade recap. I think I was back testing later on. Is what this gap is from. I think we started dumping somewhere around here. No idea what that might have been like a 5-minute gap or like a 15-minute gap that we made. Yeah, it's the 15-minute gap that we made later on. We tapped into low reactions out of there, but this was like too late, like 12 p.m. type of late, and then that's where we sort of got a real feel. I don't know, man. In my opinion, this is just some bad price action, so I can't really like say too much. I can't say that it was like a good day, honestly, because it really wasn't. But hopefully I can start getting better entries, and this is just too late for me to take an entry, but I guess these longs did look a little primal. We come down, we take a high time frame sweep. I don't see any real inversions. Maybe around that time, like, ES didn't get that inversion either. Yeah, I mean, we fill this in, we break structure off of this candle, and then I guess even if I did enter here, I would have probably gotten, like, sort of close to stopped out. Like, targeting these highs right here. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. It's a bad day. I think starting now on days that the markets are looking like this, I won't even do a market recap. If I take a trade, of course, I'm gonna show you all my thought process behind everything. But like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I do wanna, what's it called? I gotta show TikTok my trade. So I have it memorized probably. Sweet. Right here. Waiting for an inversion. That inversion there. Probably could have been over here. Yeah, that seems like about right. I got break even, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna watch back the video and look back at my stats and see. That seems a little bit about right. I appreciate y'all. I boys have a blessed night, and we'll see you tomorrow.